tax day typically lands on April 15th without a request of an extension, but figuring out just exactly how to file your taxes can be confusing and overwhelming, especially if it's your first time. However, once you have a basic understanding of the forms you'll need and get adjusted to the format, it's all a matter of piecing everything together. To start, let's go over the main forms you'll be dealing with. The first form you'll be needing is a W-2 form, and you'll typically get this form through your employer via email or digitally. This has all of your earned income information from the job that you work, and it's going to include your social security number, how much you made in that specific job for that specific year, and how much you paid in social security and Medicare taxes. It is also important to mention that the amount of tax withheld depends on what you put on your W-4 form, which your employer should have had you fill out when you were first hired. The Form 1099 is actually kind of like a series of forms, depending on the way you earn your income. The 1099 documents if you received earnings from things like stock dividends, interest earned from a CD, unemployment compensation, and if you're self-employed through something like an Etsy shop or monetization from a YouTube channel. And lastly, there is also a Form 1098-T and a Form 1098-E. The Form 1098-T documents college tuition expenses, and you may need these to be eligible for education tax credits. The Form 1098-E reports the amount of interest paid on student loans, and you can use this form to earn an interest deduction for these loans. So now that you've had an idea of what forms you may need, you're at the stage where you can actually file your taxes. And there are many methods to do this, the first one being the traditional method. You can file your taxes the old-fashioned way through a paper Form 1040 and mail it. You can print these off from the IRS website, or you can have them delivered to you by ordering them by phone. Some post offices and libraries may also have these forms available to you. Although I will say that this method is not preferred, as it will take longer to receive a refund if you are owed one. The second way to apply is online, and there are plenty of resources to help you do this. These softwares simplify the process by asking a series of questions about your finances and any other supporting tax documents you may have. Many softwares offer their services for free if you have a simple tax return. Some credible resources include H&R Block, TaxSlayer, and TaxAct. And if you're still having trouble understanding how to file your taxes, you can always hire a tax preparer to file them for you. Some tax preparers have flat rates for their services, while others have hourly rates depending on how basic or complex filing your taxes may be. Free file partners on the official IRS website are also available for the people who meet a certain financial criteria. And now for the end result. Once you've filed your taxes, there are a few possible outcomes. You may get a tax refund, which means that the IRS will reimburse you if you give them more money than you owed. On the flip side, if not enough taxes were withheld from your paycheck, you will end up paying the IRS a certain amount of money to make up for it. And if you calculated all of your taxes just right, you won't get a refund or owe. And there you have it. You've successfully completed your taxes. Now you'll know exactly what to do for the next tax year.